Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Doyce and welcome back to Agrarian Skies 2. In the last episode, we were working with Thaumcraft, and we also made this guy, which was really easy, but we were working with Thaumcraft, getting some stuff done. We have the Thaumaturge's robes, the full armor, which basically makes it so that everything is cheaper for us, and we also have a nice reed wand, which will work for now. And we also placed this node right here. You can kind of see it. It's tiny, but it's a decent node, so who cares? Anyways, between episodes, I did some work, and as you can see, the farm is looking a little bit better. Now, before we do too much more, I want, with Thaumcraft that is, I want to go ahead and get this up and running how I want it. So I forgot to add a pipe here. So I ran that, and I set the filters, and I put the pestle and mortars in all of these guys, and everything's good. So now we need to get a little bit of each of the stuff. So I've already done green. Let's get some orange, some red, some magenta, and purple, and yellow, and blue. And we're gonna put those in here, and it will auto craft them. These guys charge up during the day, so and then they automatically craft, and they luckily keep one thing in their inventory, so this will be able to kind of produce forever. Hopefully it works. But as you can see, we're getting a little bit of the dyes, and what we need to do is tell this that, hey, make with the epic bacon, and then the epic bacon will go to our, so there, just made a whole bunch of epic bacon, and that should go into this chest, which we should be able to see it, and then this will go into our tesseract, which will then go into the AE system. Now that's going to do a couple of things for us. One, it's going to give us access to a different food source. So as that farm continues to do its thing, and all the auto crafting works, things are going to be nice. We're also going to get extra petals, which eventually I kind of predict we'll get some extra petals, which will be super nice. We should see this anytime. We can go look at the AE system in a minute. Anyways, so yeah, as you see, it took it out. The schematic is saved. And yeah, there's not really anything else that I need to do. I don't think there's any augments for, like, I would like to keep this so that it doesn't fill up with firm tofu, but if it does, it does. But anyways, we can turn this guy back on, and he'll start harvesting all the crops. And then honestly, we can go ahead and turn this guy back on, and he'll start just putting things where they need to go. So we have an automatic farm for epic bacon. And then as we continue, we can continue to put more stuff in this farm as we need it, whatever we need. And one of the big things that we'll have to do at some point is replace these lights with glowstone hanging above or something, just to make it look a little nicer. But easy enough. So let's fly back over to our house and make sure that we did in fact get what we wanted. And yeah, like I said, today we are going to do, I don't have anything in here because we're going to do Thaumcraft, and there's not really much prep for Thaumcraft that we can do. So we should see, where did it go? It should be connected. It can't go in there. These guys are getting plenty of stuff. That's getting plenty of stuff. Is it just really taking that long to get over here? Because there is a pipe there, and I think this is connected. It should be. Yeah, so dense. It should be in the system sooner or later, so we'll keep an eye on that and just make sure. We can improve those item ducts. Item ducts can be used if we bring it out and look at them. We can get warp item ducts, which are really cool. This automatically transfers items, but it uses RF. So we don't necessarily want that. We could also just get, I believe we have to put them in fluid transposer with some glowstone, and we get impulse item ducts, which the items travel much faster. So that's something we can always do, and that might be something we do later. I could probably set up a recipe for that. Actually, I probably could. So one of these plus, let me see. So 1 and 200, that makes 250. So we're going to need to do 5 of these with 4 of these. We'll do a crafting pattern, so 5 and 4. We'll come down here and fix the filters and all that kind of fun stuff. So this will extract everything. This accepts only certain things. This accepts that. We should be able to do something like this. And then we can just do that, and these guys should get extracted. And I'll just put that in there, and that should be all we have to do. I don't know why I took those item ducts back, but that'll give us 5 of these. And I have to make 5 because I don't want excess glowstone. I don't want to have to keep those separate. Basically, if I wanted to, I could make 2 fluid transposers, 2 magma crucibles, have one only for glowstone products and one for redstone products. I can make another one for ender, resonant ender, but that's not very fun. Do I know how to make item ducts? No, I should probably teach the system how to make that. So let's just do item ducts, just so the system can make everything. They're easy enough to make, so kind of a minor thing, but something I should probably do. Alright, so that will be enough of that for now. Let's see, do we have the epic bacon now? We do. Right there it is. So we have some epic bacon. I think between episodes I am going to go ahead and speed up the transfer of the item ducts. And I'm probably going to use impulse item ducts for everything. But let's go ahead. And by the way, the reason that we did that was so that we could start using the culinary generator. We'll probably get that set up maybe next time. Do some more tech stuff next time. But for now, we need to do some Thaumcraft. So I have my Thaumonomicon on me. And what we were trying to get to is this Scholar's Lens, which is something we can put with our Goggles of Revealing to be able to basically scan things automatically on the floor. Since this mod pack, this version of Thaumcraft doesn't have the in-inventory scanning, we have to do it a little bit more manually, and I don't want to just throw things out and look at it. I want to be able to do it automatically with the Goggles of Revealing. Now, that's going to require Infusion. So, by the way, we did all of these, and I don't know if these are... I wonder what this is going to be useful for. Because that's insane stuff. But in order to do Infusion, we need to do some Artifice stuff. And right here is the Infusion. And this recipe is really nasty to make because it requires 40 Ordo. Not quite 40 because it's going to be a little bit less, but there is another way. With the X asterisk Thaumcraft, there is ways to make different things. And one of those is the runic matrix from the skies. So this requires 10 of each of those primal essences, so let's purchase that. And this requires a little bit less. It requires a lot less this, but it requires these mixed crystal clusters, as opposed to this one, which requires just shards and a lot of V. This, V, whatever. So we're going to go with this method because it's going to be easier. The crystal clusters are not too bad to make. So let's take a look at the crystal clusters. So it's just one of each of the shards. So we need to make all the shards. We need to make 4 of those. And for the most part, we have some of them. So we have earth, and that's about it. All right, so let's take a look. If we want ordo shards, we need stone slabs. We're gonna need 4 stone slabs, sets of stone slabs, and we're gonna need some hammers. So let's just get some hammers. This should be pretty easy. Just get a brand new one, and let's get stone slabs. 24 is enough, and all you have to do is do this, and that's pretty much it. This gives us what we need to get ordo shards. So this is probably one of the easiest ones to do, just because it's just stone. We're gonna get a lot of ordo shards from this, and we'll move on with our life. So the next one that we're gonna want to get, so we'll need, see, we need fire shards. Let's get those. That is nether brick, and that gives us 1 each. So nether brick is gonna be a little bit more of a pain. So fire, nether brick. We can use it, nether bricks. We can use induction furnace with some soul sand. That's a little bit better. So let's do that. Let's take 16, and so we're gonna need 4 soul sand, I believe, which we have over here. One of these days I'm gonna hook this stuff up to my normal systems and like bring it over here and all that kind of stuff, but we'll do that later. And then we need the induction furnace, which right here, and that'll cook up. So while we're waiting, entropy requires TNT. So let's get TNT. All right, so it is going to be pretty easy to make, hopefully. We don't have, oh, sand. I can make sand. Let's make 100 sand. That'll take a second, but hopefully we have enough gunpowder. That's the only thing I'm concerned about, because we don't have a mob farm. The main reason we don't have a mob farm, though, is just because I really want to kind of... So the reason we don't have a mob farm at this moment is because I want to get a cursed earth mob farm, because that's going to make it a lot easier to get mob drops and all that kind of fun stuff. Why is this taking so long? Oh, because it's doing all the gravel first. Alright, anyways, we have 8 nether bricks. That'll be enough for right now. And we'll just hit these with a hammer and get some shards. Now later we'll be able to get shards from bees. Bees are going to be a great way to get shards. And I think there's some other ways. Recipe. We can also get the sliver shards, but that just comes from the shards themselves. Yeah, so we're going to want these fire-infused dust, and that will come from different bees. So that's what we'll focus on later. That'll make our lives a little bit easier. So we'll get... Let's just do 4 TNT. Now I hope there's no redstone signals anywhere around here, so let's just come over here on this bridge, because it'll be easier. So there's 4 of those. Now we just need air and water. Air is not bad. In fact, all that sand we just made will help. I have a whole bunch of shards in here. I'm going to go ahead and take these out. So we need air shards next, and water. So air shards are sandstone. Sandstone slabs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be enough for right now. And we just do one of these. And we break it, and we get air shards. So then the last one is probably going to be the hardest, because I don't think we have the machine to do it. So the last one is water. That's earth. Water shards. We need ice. Ooh, I didn't know alchemic chemistry set could do that. Mana Infusion could do that as well. Or there is a machine that can make ice, which is the glacial precipitator, which we do have. Cool. So I'm just gonna do one of these. And let's break this guy as well. What we'll do is just break this. Fly back up here. We'll put this here. Brick. And the glacial precipitator, which does need water. So we're going to have an input on the top for water. We'll get to that in a moment. So I'm trying to think, is there any easy ways to get a lot of water pretty, like, simply? Ender tank. Ender tank would work. We don't have any, so let's make a couple ender tanks. There is no ender tanks in this. I mean, there is, but it's not the one that I want. I could always do a drum. Always just make a drum, and then what we can do is take this drum and put it over here to fill it up. And I'm going to let this get a decent amount of water. It's going to be pretty quick. And that's more than enough right now. And I'll just transfer it for now. Eventually, like I said, we'll have some other stuff going on. And what we'll do is we'll just pipe it into the back. We'll have, I'm pretty sure I can do covers of this stuff, the darkwood planks, and we'll do that. So I want ice, and that doesn't auto extract. So let's put it like right here. I want ice. We're gonna want some fluid ducts with a servo. And there we go. So this will freeze some ice, and we just need 4 for right now. It does take a lot of water to make. I think it takes a bucket of water to make the ice. There are other ways to get ice. I believe the Pure Daisy can make ice. It's either ice or snow. I can't remember which. But that should be enough. Now let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's break these quickly. I'm so glad that it didn't actually make water. So there is all of the shards we need, and more. So let's go ahead and throw this stuff in here. Now we have a water crystal cluster. Can I? No. I don't know if I can break that into other pieces or not, but we have the crystal cluster now, which means we are one step closer to the runic matrix. Now all we need, alright, so that is shapeless crafting. So we'll just do 4 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, now we need arcane stone blocks. Now these are just stone around a shard. Now the easiest shard for me to get is probably Ordo. Just because it's just more stone. We're gonna need a decent amount of this. And we're gonna want some heads, I think. Works as an infusion. How about skulls? We have a bunch of skulls. Cool. We're gonna want this stuff. We'll get to that in a moment. Do we have any area underneath? I don't think we do. Can I place these like... No. I can place them on walls. Alright. So we're gonna need some... We're gonna need an ender pearl. We have a decent amount of those, so that's nice. And once we get Cursed Earth, which is going to require us to fight the Wither, that's when we're going to do a little bit more work with like a mob farm, but we'll get there. So we need, like, I think probably 2 recipes of this. 4. Can I afford 4 recipes? Can I use Wrath Shards? No. Dang. I was hoping. Fire is a little bit too expensive, Ordo. Let's just make a bunch of arcane stone blocks. So before we do much else, let's throw this on the ground so that we can scan it. We'll throw this on the ground so we can scan it. And scan all this stuff just because we can. And I am hungry. Alright, so scan pretty much all this stuff, so that's all that matters. Let's eat real quick, and then we'll make the infusion crafter thing. So this guy with 4 of these and these crystal clusters will make the runic matrix, and it only costs 1 unless we just come over here and put on our armor, and then it's like 0.9 because we have 90% discount, well, 90% cost. So runic matrix, there we go. Now this guy we're gonna want to scan as well. Did we scan our armor? We did. Cool. So we have the runic matrix. What's that mean for us? Well, for one, I do believe that's a quest. Also, I have some of these quests to claim. So just a thing I wanted to do on camera. I kind of forgot about that when I got started. So we have the runic matrix now. So that's going to give us some entropy shards, which is kind of nice. Yeah, the X asterisk is by far the better way to make that. So next we need some arcane pedestals. We need these in order to craft the matrix for one. And there's some other things we need for the matrix. So let's get our Thaumanomicon out. And I'm going to clear my inventory up just a little bit. Get rid of the stuff that we just grabbed, this stuff, and the hammer we don't need anymore. So yeah, we're going to want more than 5 arcane pedestals, but we'll get to that. I need to go back to the artifice, and I have to remember how to craft this guy. So we need arcane stone bricks, which is pretty easy. We just need 1 set of these. We need like 2. Let's get like 6 of these. So there we go. That, by the way, is a quest. And great wood saplings. I don't know. I don't remember how we got this one because it's been so long. But that's gonna be an easy quest to do. We don't actually have to do much with that. So that being said, we should be able to go ahead. Old age. Aging stone. Walls that, ooh, that's kind of cool. So a lot of this stuff don't really need right now, but it's going to unlock the runic matrix. Unlock something somewhere else, and I bet it's in For the Hoarding. No. Oh, that is nasty. Why would you do that to me? That's annoying. I have to make a lot of ice. So I don't know where that other quest is going to be, but we'll figure it out later. Anyways, we need to make the runic altar, the infusion altar. So, you know, this looks like a great place. I want to make sure F7 says, okay, so we will put a pedestal right here. And look at this guy. So how do we craft this again? Pedestal, and then the bricks are like here. Now I do want to go ahead and scan this stuff if I can. and then arcane stone blocks on top. And I believe it's one. Alright, then air blocks and the runic matrix goes here. So this is the altar. Well, almost. We still need to hit it with our wand. So let's do exactly that. We just come over here and we go smack. We need a lot of stuff to do that. I forgot. I forgot. This might have enough. We can check. How much do we need? We need 25 of each. Yeah, we don't have 25 of each. So do you have some? You do. Let's drain you a little bit. And now what are we at? 25 of each? Almost. Alright, so because now I still can't smack it. So I need another node. So you know what, while we're waiting, we'll wait for that to recharge because that'll be easiest. Let's grab a great wood sapling and we're gonna go somewhere and grow this. I want a piece of dirt and like a bunch of bone meal. And we're gonna go ahead and grow this guy. So right here looks good. Just put them down. You can't bone meal them. That's right, but you can watering can them. So we're gonna do this and hope for the best. Hopefully it will grow here in a moment. It doesn't actually need dirt anywhere else. And despite being great wood saplings are a 2x2, and despite that, they don't actually require much dirt or multiple saplings. So we'll just set that there and let it do its thing. Now, while we're waiting, let's get the rest of this set up. I believe what we'll want is... does this say... You'll want one block and then the altar. I think there's a range, but one block... Let's do 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now you do want to make this pretty symmetrical, so we're gonna make some more of those guys. Do I have any more stone on me? No. So let's grab some more stone. We're also gonna need some glass. So let's go ahead and make some glass. And I believe we also need clay, but that should be easy enough. So we have some glass, clay. This will be easy enough. I think this is what we need. Or no, is it slabs? I can't remember. So let's look in here. The other thing we're going to need is we're going to need... Oh, we're going to need a bunch more. Under alchemy, we're going to need this guy. We're also getting... It's glass panes and slabs. Not clay. Okay. So, glass panes. Let's get... just a stack of these, and then wood slabs. That should be enough. And I'm trying to think, what else are we gonna need? We're gonna need a lot more stuffs because we need to make this guy. So we need a lot more arcane stone blocks. We're gonna need crucible. Yeah, we're gonna need 1 crucible, and yeah, that's not too bad. So we need a cauldron, rather. Let's see, iron. We have plenty of iron. Even though we're not sifting anything right now, we have plenty of materials, which, by the way, I should probably go downstairs. I think I still have some more stuff to process from before. Yeah, tin and lead. So we'll just put this stuff in here. And let it go. Alright, so I can pick this guy up now. And Yeah, there's a lot more to this than I remembered I have to do. So before we do too much else, I don't have my jetpack. Don't jump off. There is no gravestones or anything like that, so if we jump off, we lose our stuff. Our stuff is gone. So we're going to need this guy. We're going to need to smack him into a crucible. We're going to need a furnace, which is just some stone. And what else are we going to need? We're going to need arcane alembics. Arcane alembics. We're going to need some actual just stone. Let's take a stack of that. Excuse me. And yeah, how is this on Ordo and are we there yet? Oh, still close. Okay, so we'll get there. We are going to need a bunch more. Order shards are going to be the easiest to get, so let's do most of it with this. So there's 3. And earth and fire we don't really care about. So one more little set. I guess we'll take yet another fire. And there we go. So we're going to want like a bunch more pedestals. Eventually we're going to need more, so let's just get like 3 more sets. And we'll make this a little bit nicer. I need literally 1 more, so let's get 1 more. Dang the stupid center one. So next thing we're gonna need is the alchemic furnace, and we're also gonna need a lot of water jars, but we'll get to that once we get this set up. So I want to see how much more stuff do we have. I've used up a lot of air and Ignis. Alright, so are we there yet? No, we need more air and fire now. So let's actually kill some blazes. This might actually be good enough to fully charge our stuff. So turn the light off so that we get more guys, and turn that on for a moment. Alright, so there is the air. We should get Ignis. Yeah, there we go. That's all we needed to do. And should be able to turn this off. And go ahead and kill a couple more. Cool. So we didn't get anything from them that I didn't want. So this should be enough now so that we can hit this. And what are we missing? It said it's 25 of each, right? Let's go look. Artifice. 25 of each. So once you can click on them, okay. It is not working. Maybe I need just a little bit more. I think those are the lowest 2, so. Yeah, why is that not working? Once you have a runic matrix properly in place and a structure commonly known, you can begin craft. Okay, central pedestal. Yeah. So, arcane stone blocks, arcane stone bricks, arcane stone bricks, so arcane stone blocks, and then the runic matrix, and there's empty space. I have no idea why that's not working. Strange. We have 25 of each. The only thing I can think of is maybe we just need a little bit more. But let's break this and replace it. So yeah, I really don't know. Yeah, I'm clicking it and it's not doing anything. I am creating this right, aren't I? Yeah, that looks right. Empty space with that in the center. Arcane stone blocks, yeah. I have no idea why this isn't working. It says 25 of each. And this one has 25 of each. So I'm gonna have to figure something out about this. Something is not right with this. So while we're waiting, let's go ahead and make these arcane alembics. Now, in order to make these V filters, we're either going to need silverwood logs or we're going to need silk mesh. So we're going to need a lot of string. Didn't we make some V filters? We had to make something for something. Something? I thought? I don't know. So silk. How about? We don't have much string, so we really can't make the arcane alembic yet. That is a bad thing because we're gonna need that. And we're gonna put that like right here. Can I scan this guy? So what to do about this? Oh no. I forgot I was holding shift. That's bad. Yeah, this is not working for some reason. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. So hopefully this guy comes back. Okay, Ordo came back. That's good. Because I accidentally took all of the aspects out of him because I was holding shift. And that basically means that we'll lose all this stuff if we're not careful. So we might have to take a break from Thaumcraft. One, I need to figure out what is going on with this thing. And two, we kind of need to get some nodes. And there is a secret way. Not a secret way. It's not really that secret. There is a tricky way of getting it. So hopefully that regenerates. Each one will have a chance to regenerate. So yeah, maybe that one just doesn't work. Maybe I should charge this wand up. Let's see. Let's go to the Nether. And okay, so air came back as well. Let's go to the Nether and see if we can't charge this wand up a little bit more. I don't think there's a required like class of wands you have to have in order for it to work. It's just the amount of the that you need. But we should be able to do it with the iron capped. I don't. Oh yeah, there's a spider on top of this roof. Alright, let's kill this spider. What is going on with this game? I am really confused. Alright, let's run and fly away. Another big spider. Alright, so we're gonna need to find some stuff. Some nodes. That looks... You would think that'd be a node, but it's not. That is a zombie pigman spawner. Alright, so we have our stuff. Do I see any nodes? Let's just come right down here and look around. The nodes like to be around the lava. Hey, there's no. That's a wisp? Have I scanned a wisp? Cool. We scanned a wisp. So there is a node. Let's scan the node. And we'll take from it whatever we can get. Alright, good enough. So I don't want to take everything from it, just because that would be bad. But I do want to try to fill up this wand and see if that's going to be the problem. Otherwise, I really don't know what to do, because there's no way, as far as I'm aware, to just magic in the infusion altar. And we kind of need that to go forward. So I will look up and see if there's anything that I can do about it. We are hungry. That is something I can do something about. So yeah, I'll have to figure something out about that. Now, I said there was the problem of nodes. Now, there are a lot of nodes in the nether. And I accidentally. But that's all that we need from that one. There is another node over there. Fire and earth. I think we have plenty of that. Yeah, we need water, ordo, and perdicio. Right? That's it? Yes. So we'll look specifically for those. That is a really good fire node. So there's technically two ways. Well, okay, there is an intended way through Thaumcraft to basically move nodes. You are completely and utterly intended to move nodes so that you can use them at your base rather than going out into the world and finding them. The intended way, though, is kind of bad. It kind of ruins the node more times than not. So I don't really want to do that if I can avoid it. Because, well, I want a good node. I don't want to ruin a node. I want one that's going to work. Did we already find this one? Yeah. Alright, let's go this way. So that is the quote-unquote intended way. And it's how we actually got the first node that we had, which was in a jar. Basically, you make a jar and you put the node in it. It takes a lot of power and all sorts of stuff, and it kind of diminishes the node. Or you can do something else. And the way we're going to actually move nodes is through blood magic. Blood magic is going to allow us to move nodes perfectly, and very easily, however we want, wherever we want, whenever we want. It's by far the best way that I am aware to move nodes. There is another way. Ooh, here's two nodes. Alright. So we need to kill this guy. Ow. There we go. Alright, so there is another way to, with blood magic, there is a way to move nodes. And that requires us, I think I just drained that one. I did. Oh well. We'll find good ones later. This one has a lot of stuff, and I think we're good. Yeah, we just need a little bit more water. Can I don't know. Okay, I have actually scanned them. And, ow. And there goes the jetpack sounds. I don't know why that happens, but it's really, really disconcerting when it does. Because now it sounds like I'm just flying. And I don't know why that just stops. But it does. So, like I was saying, the other way is through blood magic. And the way blood magic moves nodes is actually pretty cool. But it's going to take a while before we can get there. Not that long, but long enough. Alright, so our base is like right up here. We still need a little bit more water. So we'll see if that, if we can find that. Let's see, we'll come this way. Wasn't there something this way we could go? I don't remember. The nether here is really kind of weird. Really twisty. I know Soren is somewhere in here, and I don't remember where. But I don't know that we really need to go talk to him either, so... Giant spider becomes a bunch of baby spiders, including one that was magical. Alright, so... How close are we? 21. We just need like 4 more essence. Let's see if the node has replenished any in the other world. Otherwise, I don't know. This is a long shot, I know, but I keep getting distracted. The blood magic way is through the transposer, which we can look at real quick. What is it called? Oh, I know what it is. I'll have to look up blood magic. It is this guy, teleposition. There we go. These guys, which are just ender pearls on a tier 4 altar, so it's going to be a little bit before we can get there. We might focus on that in the teleposer. Yeah, this block can move any single block anywhere. You set it and that's all. So it's really, really nice, and it's what we're going to use. It's a little bit cheaty, but it moves perfect nodes. We don't have to worry about it. It's just really nice. Okay, so it looks like everything but the water and fire has replenished so far. So unfortunately, that is one that we needed. So let's make my life a little bit easier, and let's switch the goggles. We'll clear our inventory and we'll head back to the nether real quick. I just want to see if this works. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to go look it up and see why this isn't working how I think it should. So we'll scan stuff still, but yeah, it's so creepy not having our jetpack on, like the noise. I don't know what does that, but it happens every once in a while. It happens pretty methodically. A lot of the mods in this mod pack are kind of old and broken, and so is Minecraft. You thought you saw the world. You didn't. So we haven't really gone that way, but I don't know if we can. So, actually, where have we gone? Can we see? We haven't really gone towards the fortress. That might not be a bad idea. Can we get our waypoint on? Because we might as well go see if the fortress has anything. Don't touch those. Bad piggy. Not very smart piggy. Alright, so plenty of gunpowder and that looks like a water. We didn't get anything. Alright, I wonder. You know, it doesn't hurt to kill these guys. What are they? Oh yeah, they give you raw imp flesh. Yeah. Don't know where anything is, if we can get any. I almost just jumped off there, but let's jump off anyways. Whoa. I did not know about you. I'm going to journey map and waypoint you. Okay, so more Valeria. That might be a quest later. I actually don't know. Anyways, let's fly down here. We need to eat. I just saw a kitty cat. I just saw the ocelot and wanted to go see what was up with that. So yeah, there is so much stuff hidden in this nether. This nether is not pre-generated, as like for the most part. It is completely and utterly intentional how it is. I know that doesn't make too much sense, but basically the locations of a lot of stuff is not random, especially the NPCs and stuff like that. Obviously those were put there, but I think what it is this was a randomly generated nether that was then just kind of made repurposed how it needed to be. So we need water, and not even that much water, just a little bit of water. I really hope there's no hungry nodes. Oh hey, we've never scanned lava. It has earth in it? That's weird. That's a really nice node. I do need to be a little bit mindful of how much power we have. So there's a node, there's a node. There's so many nodes over here. That one's faint. But it has some water. Has enough water. Cool. Let's get out of here. The fortress is by far the place to find nodes. So let's fly up here and try to get out of here. So we'll see if the thing works, the infusion altar. If it works, great. If not, I will have to go look up if it's a known bug or like what's going on. Worst case scenario, I will basically cheat it in, because we can't do anything. Why is there a slime ball up here? That's weird. We can't really do anything until we get the altar. There's not much more we can do with Thaumcraft. And honestly, Thaumcraft is kind of an important mod. Jaded Cat really likes her bees and Thaumcraft. So that is usually what you're going to do a lot of stuff with. And I'm going to run out of power before we can figure out how to get back to the portal. So I'm going to turn my jetpack off and I'm going to walk a little bit. So, yeah, I kind of forgot there's a lot more stuff that we need to do before we can do too much more. That's an unstable node. I think that will decompose, but I'm not entirely sure. Alright, we are there. We need to go to our portal. It's right over here. And it's up a little bit, so let's see if we can't get up a layer. Here we go. This looks promising. At least more promising. And yeah, this way. But we'll go around because we have to. But yeah, like I said, unfortunately, there's a little bit more stuff than I kind of anticipated needing in order to get back to the infusion crafting. We basically need to make a temporary mob farm and get, there's our ladder. Cool. We need to make a temporary mob farm and get access to string. Actually, no, we don't. We shouldn't need to. But unfortunately, this episode is going on a little long, so we'll have to continue the infusion next time. I realize we can decompose wool. That's probably going to be the easiest way to get string for us right now. We need string in order to make the V filters, in order to make the arcane alembics, which are needed to make use of the arcane furnace, which basically boils down items into their essentia. And then you can use that essentia to do the arcane crafting. So let's head back and let's see if we can actually make this thing work or not. And hope, we really need to hope that our node replenishes. If not, sooner rather than later, we're gonna have to jump straight into blood magic and do nothing but blood magic until we can get Thaumcraft back up and working, because not having a node to do anything with is gonna be bad. So everything but the water so far. So if the water comes back, we should be good. Everything else came back, so that's nice. So I have no idea. I am messing something up. Let's break one of these blocks. Oh, duh. I know what it is. It's the torch. It's been the torch the entire time. No? Just break the torch altogether. Let's try the other one. Okay, I thought I was being an idiot and it was just the torch, but maybe not. There we go. I needed a stronger wand, but it was the torch. So I was an idiot. Alright, so F7. I want to make sure that's nice and light around here. But this is the arcane infusion. So next time, we're going to step away from Thaumcraft for just a little bit. Maybe we'll probably do a little bit of Thaumcraft. I would like to get the Scholar's Lens. That's about it. We're going to need these V filters for this guy. We're going to want like 3 of these because that's what that guy can handle. But we get 3 of these, we get some mortar jars, and everything will be good. So that is going to be the plan. We're going to do a little bit of infusion crafting, and we're going to step away from all that and do some more work with power and all that fun stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I know we kind of spent more time in the nether than we probably needed to. Let's fill up this drum. And it was just one of those, an oversight, but I want to see something real quick. So in the hour that this episode has been, we have 8 epic bacon. Why does that seem wrong? Probably because it is. Oh, these guys are slow. So what am I missing? I have a bunch of stuff, but I'm probably going to want to make some more production upgrades. I wonder if those will work, if that'll make it faster. Other than that, more charging upgrades, I think. Let's see, upgrades real quick. Fuel efficiency. Production speed. Let's just make 1 for now. I want to make sure that this does work. We can throw this stuff in here. I probably have some more quests. Hey, we got the Arcane Alembic. I'm taking the Silverwood sapling. Okay, that's going to make my life a lot easier. We don't need the string anymore. We can grow a Silverwood tree. So let's fly over here. I want to see... let's see, this stuff. Okay, so we can put speed upgrades. How many can we put? Up to 8. Okay, so I'll make a bunch of speed upgrades. So we'll need 55 more. And something else I think we could do is coal blocks. Stack of coal blocks. Production speed. So we're gonna need 55 more of those. That's easy enough. And we'll run down there real quick. I don't have much fuel left in my jetpack. And we're gonna just put in a bunch of these guys. And that'll power it. And that should kick off this guy again. So what are we missing? Red, orange, yellow. Main, so just take the yellow out and we can craft some more. So I think having a little bit of fuel in there won't be bad, but it should balance out. I'll worry about it later. How is this guy doing? Are you going to get the water back? We'll find out. So I have rambled on long enough. I'm going to go ahead and end the episode off here. Like I said, next time we are going to do the infusion crafting to get the Scholar's Lens, and then we're going to step away from Thaumcraft for the time being and do some more stuff with this stuff and get some more machines and all that kind of stuff going. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!